Hello, I am here to present you this book, which I have titled 1917 American Pandemic, and which deals with the greatest disaster suffered by humanity, which was unfairly given the name of Spanish flu. In the description of this video you will find the link to the book on Amazon. The most important discovery that I present in this book is that there is evidence not only that the flu that caused the 1918 pandemic came from the United States, but that it had already spread in the form of an epidemic in all training camps of the United States Army in the last months of 1917. This evidence were gathered concretely in a book published in 1929 as volume number 12 of the series of studies of the North American military health during World War, a volume entitled Pathology of the Acute, Respiratory Disease and Gas Gangrene Following War Wounds, signed by Dr. George Callender and James F. Coupal. In my book you can find, in addition to the concrete data of how the recruits of 14 training camps suffered that wave of the 1917 pandemic, which I have called herald, because it preceded the first wave that broke out at the end of the following winter. The data about the spread of that pandemic in successive waves around the world. Among the studies that corroborate the existence of a herald wave prior to the Great Pandemic, it seemed important to highlight that of Brian L. Hoffman, published in 2011, as it shows how, as early as February 1918, pandemic flu had caused an increase of mortality among young population of St. Joseph, Missouri. The book then addresses the dilemma posed for the U.S. administration having to fight a pandemic precisely at a time when it had launched the largest war fundraising operation in history and the largest recruitment operation for young soldiers. To continue with these tasks would imply spreading the disease, but at that moment the warmongering logic prevailed and the health of humanity was sacrificed. Therefore, in this book I offer you new discoveries and a reflection very little studied so far about what was not only the geographical and temporal origin, but the cause of the spread of the most tragic disease that humanity has suffered. I remain at your disposal with a kind greeting.